everyone, this is Lunmie. Welcome back to Dream Daddy.
Welcome. You've got dads.
I've got dads. I like how I technically haven't actually gone on a date with Craig, although we kind of went on a sort of somewhat semi-date. Like before Dad book, I guess. I have no interest in Joseph or Brian, I must say. Hugo is like way too into like high art, so it's like, I don't really feel like going with him either. I don't know what to pick next. Did I mention last time who I was going to pick next? I think I did. Not I forgot. I wasn't interested in Brian or Joseph, but you know what? Maybe I will pick one of them. And get to know them better. Do I pick one of the dads, or do I do I sample all of them? Who would I go with? I guess I'll go with Brian. I do want to go through all of them, at least like the first date. They could prefer behavior in the color. Everyone needs to know how to use power tools. Okay. How many tips are there? I just haven't been paying attention. Man, I don't know how I feel about hanging out with Brian more, but it seems like Daisy and Amanda got along really well. Maybe I should just bite the bullet and hang out with Brian more for the sake of the kids. I crack my knuckles and start typing. Hey Brian, great grabbing burgers with you at the cookout yesterday. We should get the kids together and hang out soon. I wait a couple minutes until a ding comes from my computer and a message pops up on the screen. It's Brian. Let's see what he has to say. He signed his name. That's cute. Hey man, always love a good burger with a buddy. We should definitely hang out. What do you think about mini golf? We could bring the girls out and have ourselves a little friendly competition. Rock on, Brian. Who signs text messages? Mini golf? Friendly competition? This is perfect. I know Amanda and I will crush Brian in mini golf. I've been taking her to mini golf courses since she was a little kid, and I'm proud to say that she's almost better at it than I am. Are we ever gonna beat Brian and Daisy though? I'm a little bit skeptical. ... Almost. I type back. That sounds great, man. Name the time and place and we'll be there. Hey, Amanda. Hey, would you be up for some mini golf with Brian and Daisy? Wow, I'm kind of stumbling over my words. I don't know why, I'm like really drowsy. Also, I just ate lunch, so food coma. I'm a little out of practice, and I know my backswing leaves something to be desired, but I think I could keep it in the negatives. Perfect. Come on, kiddo, let's do this. You ready for this? Arr, matey, I'm as ready as I'll ever be. Why are you talking like that? Because this mini golf course is pirate-themed? I just now realized that we're indeed standing on top of a giant pirate ship in the middle of a putt-putt course. How would you not notice that? Wouldn't you have to walk up to it? Or whatever. Oh. Come on, pirate dad. Won't you talk like a pirate me? Arr, ahoy, scurvy? I'm gonna go with the dad joke. The putter is my blade and the ball is my foe. I will slice it with heavenly grace to achieve the victory I know is mine. Come on, Dad. You told me this was just gonna be some friendly competition. Does my decisions with Amanda actually matter? Maybe I should have picked the other one. Friendly competition is dad code for actual competition. I need to prepare my body, mind, and soul to defeat Brian on the field of glorious battle. It's just mini golf. Just mini golf! It's so much more than that. I kneel down and place a hand on Amanda's shoulder. I just want you to know that there's no pressure. It's not a big deal. Don't worry about it too much. But we have to beat Brian at mini golf. Whatever happened to just having fun? Oh, we will have fun when we beat them. Oh my god. I know some people who are very competitive like this. It's like the game, like, I'll be like, it's just like friendly competition, or like it's just a game, and they're like, yeah, but it's fun when you beat them. Amanda gives me a side-eye, but before I can side-eye her back, I spot Brian and Daisy. Ahoy there, mateys. Ahoy! Brian walks up with Daisy in tow. Tow? It looks like they already rented us some golf clubs for our mini golf excursion. Total power move. Why did I think of that?
Yeah.
Alright, first mate. I hear there's buried treasure in these waters. You gonna help me plunder it? Oh, Amanda, I don't think this is a real pirate ship. I think it's just to play putt-putt on.
Dad.
Amanda gives Dad... I said Dad because she said Dad, goddammit. Amanda gives Daisy a look. I mean, aye, Captain. Daisy winks at Amanda. Ah, look at those two. They're two peas in a pod. So, you excited to get some mini golf in? Isn't Daisy like 10 and she's like 18 or something? Oh, you know it. ...
Well,
You a gambling man? Depends what's on the table. Do I get you if I win? Whoa. Wow, that's some hardcore flirting right away. I want to pick this option just for the heck of it, but I'm not that interested in Brian, so... Depends what's on the table. Oh, that's right, we're on a date. Oh, I got hearts for that. What are you willing to part with? How about the loser buys drinks tonight? Alright, but how about we make it a bit more interesting? I'm listening. The loser has to mow the winner's lawn this weekend. Huh. Well, my yard's pretty big. Are you prepared to take that on? I'm sorry, I don't know why. I see innuendos in like everything. I have a gutter brain. I think you should be a little more concerned with how you're going to maneuver around my hedges. It's highly technical work, not for the faint of heart. I don't think I'll need to worry about that. I'm very good at mini golf, you know. Oh yeah? Hole in one every time. What I just said is not a true thing, but already came out of my mouth, so I'll have to stand by it. Oh, Jesus, this is gonna be a disaster. I'm looking forward to seeing that happen. Brian and I eye each other up and down. May the best dad win. Brian and I shake hands and lock eyes. It's about to go down. The NA server, right? Oh shit! Wait, I actually have to play? Oh fuck. Wait, I don't know how to... Do I like hold and release? Nope, I just click.
you've lost your ball.
What?
Ho, in a hole full of ball.
What the hell? Where are these voices? The narration. But yeah, I play on NA server. I don't know how to... It's timed!
Sink no pass.
Oh hell no. What am I supposed to do about this?
In a hole.
I'm gonna do so bad. Ugh, goddamn.
Dead men sink no pass.
I wish I knew Game Grumps better, because I feel like this would be more amusing if I knew them better.
Men sink no pass.
Like, I certainly don't recognize the voices.
Into the brine.
God damn it. Ah! Ah.
You've lost your ball.
How come I only get one chance? Oh. Oh, damn it.
You've lost your ball.
What? I got an S? Oh shit! Yeah, what? This is easy mode? Oh my god, I did so bad. What the hell? That was like handicapped easy mode. To get an S rank on that. Oh my god. Maybe that was a warm-up, or was that just a real thing? You shot is the wrong way half the time. I know! Amanda pulls me aside while Brian and Daisy start walking to the next hole. Hey, you having a good time? I'm having a great time. I'm having a fantastic time destroying Brian underfoot. I just ask because your eye is twitching. It's like an anime. No, it's not. I feel my left eye twitch. Amanda raises her eyebrows. We're out here to have fun, remember? It's just a game. You're right. It is just a game. A game with extremely high stakes. A game we're currently winning. Dad. Please, Amanda. Please nail this next hole for me. We need to keep this streak going. If it's really important to you, sure. Amanda walks over and tees up for a particularly hard windmill hole. Gripping her club, she winds up and launches the ball into the parking lot. She looks me right in the eye and does an exaggerated shrug. Did she do that on purpose? Oops. I disagree with her actions, but I appreciate her act of youthful defiance. She walks over and pats me on the back. That was for your own good. Love you, kiddo. I have to do this again! Yeah, that first one was definitely just... Eh. I love her. I know, same. Amanda is adorable. I can't tell what... fucking... What kind of... fucking hell. Wait, hold on. Mini golf, you only get one chance at these... fucking Christ. Aren't you supposed to, like, shoot multiple times to get to the hole? Fucking... I suck at this kind of shit. Oh my god. Wait, what? Oh. Yay! Ah. Sometimes I get close. Oh well. What is this fucking... Wait, what is that game called? The carnival games where you... It basically looks like this, except it's an upright board and you... Oh. Fucking hell.
You've lost your ball.
I wish they would show me an actual timer. Fuck! I got one in. I got an A. Getting there. Well, it's definitely worse than the first one. Try to maintain an air of professionalism because there are children present, but I can feel the crushing weight of the four dads before me, casting a disappointed look upon my broken frame. I have failed you, fathers, and for that I am sorry. Why is this so dramatic? This does not seem like an accurate depiction of golf of any kind. That's how I feel. Why is it timed? Why is it so intense? Man, that was some good shooting there, Kavani. I fought valiantly, and my only regret was being bested. I've lost that putt. Mini golf is beneath me. That just sounds like being a dick. Nah, let's just make a joke out of it. I'm sorry. Amanda groans. Hi, Daisy, did you have a good time? Yo ho ho, I did. We haven't even found the buried treasure yet. I think we would need to apply for a permit to dig around here. I can take Daisy home so we can get the city paperwork started for digging. You two go enjoy your night. Sounds like a plan. Kavana, you cool with that? Sure, just don't get yourselves into too much trouble. Can do. I'll make sure you get into a make sure we get into a perfectly reasonable amount of trouble. Oh my, how smooth. Are you talking about Amanda? Just being like, yeah, you guys can go have fun. And we'll go do something else. Amanda, best wingman. She's trying to set you up, yeah. Amanda, Daisy, and Daisy skip away, yelling about buried treasure. Bless that kid's tiny rebellious heart. Well, I guess we should hit the bar now. Why is everyone hitting the bar? Jesus Christ. There's actually a tiki bar attached to this place. How about that? That sounds like a plan. Speaking of drinking, I need more water. Guess I'm spending more time with Brian, which I'm not jazzed about considering I just completely blew it on the putt-putt course. Okay, Dad, you can do this. I just gotta drown my sorrows in some tropical loser drink and get out of here. Yeah, I'm starting to wonder if the S rank and A rank and like that I had gotten, were those the best ranks? Or were there actually other letters in there that's like not conventional? Anyway. Brian and I walk into the Freaky Tiki, a Kitschy island themed bar. Palm trees adorn the walls and several fake parrots are strewn about. Ukulele music plays softly in the background. Brian and I approach the bamboo bar. I like how this is such a different bar than like the ones that we were going on with Robert. 2 pineapples of hospitality, please. Pineapples. Do you like pineapples? The bartender whips us up 2 rum drinks inside of hollowed out pineapples. He sets them on fire and we have to blow them out before we can drink them. Usually I just like to, I don't know, drink my drinks. If you don't want yours, I'll take it. And best me again? I think not. I take a sip of my pineapple hospitality. Why does Brian bring out such aggressiveness in me? Sorrow tastes fruity. My lawn care needs are very particular. I hope you're up for the challenge. Oh, don't worry. I'll bring my own salt to promote healthy growth in a suitable environment. Jace. Oh, come on out, Kavani. I'm just having a little fun with you. I grumble and sip more of my fruity sorrow drink. Fine, fine. You got me on this one. While I sip more of my drink, I notice the TV in the corner. Hey, Extreme Makeover Deck Edition is on. Oh yeah, Brian's into like deck building or something. I love this show. Always made me want to own a deck. Ugh, I hate this show. Why? It's so clearly fake. Well, yeah, it's reality TV. Who cares? I care. I'm a general contractor. I work with decks all the time. There's no way they're renovating those decks in a matter of 2 days. It's impossible. That's a 3-week job minimum. So you want them to cover those 3 weeks extensively in every episode? It can't be that interesting to watch a bunch of dudes slave over a deck for that long. Nobody would watch it. I don't like any of those home improvement shows. I want to watch stuff that's real. Like Long Haul Paranormal Ice Road Ghost Truckers. I have terrible news for you, Kavani. No. No! Not them too! That's the awful truth. Not the ghosts, though. Those are real. Trucks just don't have emergency escape buttons. I've been lied to for so long! We both chuckle and sip on our pineapples. So wait, you're a general contractor? Sure I am. I actually helped plan the cul-de-sac we live in. Wow, nice work. Yeah, I kind of took after the footsteps of my old man. He was a general contractor too? The best. He practically built half of this town with his bare hands. It's weird how you spend your whole life trying not to become your father. Then you wake up one day and there you are. This feels like a depressing thought. Especially if you don't want to be like your parents, or if you have like shitty parents. And like you hear these stories all the time of people like complaining about the parents or not wanting to be like their parents, but they end up being like their parents in the end. That seems so depressing to me. Like I don't want to deal with that. I get to work with my hands, and it pays more than enough to take care of my daughter. So it's an absolute dream job, for me at least. Well that's impressive. Building stuff has always been my weak point as a dad, and I've been okay with that, until now. Now I must defeat him. I do have that patio furniture that I haven't put together still sitting in the garage. Okay, okay. Maybe I should cool it with the dad competition. Gotta keep it light. Tell me one of your classic jokes. Ask about his daughter. Stare him down. Stare him down unblinking. What? Why? He loves talking about his daughter, so... So, Daisy seems pretty smart for her age. Yeah, she's a genius. She definitely doesn't get it from her old man, though. It's actually a little embarrassing. She beats me at Scrabble constantly. To be fair, Scrabble is really hard. I can barely make good words when I have the whole alphabet in front of me, let alone 7 letters. Relatable? Brian laughs. See, we can keep things friendly here. This is perfectly pleasant. I could do this all night. Because I feel an innate need to impress Brian and prove I'm better than him, obviously. That's the only reason, I think. Let's keep it moving. Okay, what's next? Compliment his beard, play about kids these days, ask about his dog. Everyone likes talking about their doggo? Maybe? Wow, look at that, I'm doing so well. So, you have a dog? Sure do. I can't quite remember what he looks like. Oh, he's a little corgi. Always has a handkerchief around his neck. Yeah, I'm not getting it. I remember it! Wow, Kafana has terrible memory. I think I might need a visual reminder to jog my memory. Oh, okay, I see. Trying to get to his phone. If you happen to have any pictures of said dog, maybe on your phone? Brian laughs. Kavane, if you wanted to see pictures of Maxwell, you could have just asked. Show me the goods then. Brian pulls out his phone and flips through an entire album of dog pictures. Ah, yeah, that's the stuff. What a good boy. I look around the room and take in all the... How do I pronounce this word? Kitschi? Like, I've seen this word before, but I've never said it out loud. Like Kitschi Decker, looking for something else to comment on. There's a gigantic fish hanging above Brian, and wait, is this a typo? And I gestured to it. Cool fish. It's definitely fake. What, really? Everything in here is fake. That palm tree over there is just a ficus? Ficus? Ficus. With plastic coconuts glued to it. I look over. He's right. But I almost caught something like that fish once. Mine was bigger, though. Of course it was. Oh, really? Yep. I went on a trip to Hawaii maybe a decade ago. We were out on the sea for 3 days, catching fish, drinking beer. You know, guy stuff. We had a hot plate on the boat. Cannot speak today. We had a hot plate on the boat, so we could sear the fish right after we caught it. Throw a little bit of salt and lemon on there. Oh man, that's some of the best food I've ever had. That actually sounds amazing. Dude, I love seafood. Fresh seafood is freaking amazing. Well, it was the last day. Everyone had gone to bed already, but I was out there watching the stars. Had my line out too. Then all of a sudden, it just starts running. So I jump on the reel before it gets ripped out of the rod rack and start fighting with the damn thing. I'm out there for maybe an hour. Can't call out to my shipmates. It's just man against nature. Finally, I'm starting to tucker the guy out. I get him up to the surface and finally get a sight of it. The biggest marlin I've ever seen. Hemingway-esque. I get it onto the boat single-handedly. Okay. Now you know what happens next? What happens next? The damn thing smacks me in the face with its tail. Knocks me out. I wake up the next morning on the deck. The fish is gone. Never felt dumber. So I got away? I think there's another version of me that would have spent the rest of my life trying to catch that fish, Captain Ahab style? God, today's a terrible day for reading. I'm sorry. I'm sure Daisy would be supportive. Ah, man, fishing's the life. Haven't got enough lately. You go fishing? Actually, I have a confession to make. Wait, what am I doing? Why am I having this inexplicable urge to be vulnerable with him? I can't tell him that I'm terrible at fishing. I lean in close. I'm the best at fishing. I'm amazing at fishing. What? I have to brag? Ah. But these all mean the same thing, basically. These two definitely mean the same thing. I'm amazing at fishing, but I may not be the best. Okay, he just says he's the best. Okay, since you're such a pro, I'm taking you fishing. Do you want to go fishing? Wait, don't answer that. Yes, you do. We're going fishing. Oh, no. Oh. I don't know. Come on, it'll be a blast. I know the perfect little fishing spot. I'll bring some beers. We can just sit back, relax, and reel in some trout. We'll bring the kids with us. Come on, you know you want to. I sigh. I've been cornered. Man, Kavane making some really dumb decisions today. Yeah, okay. Brian gives me an exuberant high five. Yes, maybe we'll see who can catch the most fish so I can get you mowing my lawn. You can try to beat me, but they don't call me Kavane good at catching fish for nothing. That's totally a lie. I'm spinning a web of lies that I fear will one day consume me. Sounds like it'll be a scrap. Brian and I finish our drinks and head outside. Till next time, this is a great opportunity. All these puns. I'm real excited. Kiss my bastard. Oh, jeez. Let's go with the middle ground, I guess. Yeah, good enough. To catch way more fish than you, Brian. Brian extends his hand and gives me a friendly but firm handshake. I see that competitive fire in his eyes. This is gonna be a whole thing, isn't it? Was that the end of the date? Why does it feel like it was shorter than the other ones? Once Brian takes over babysitting duties, Amanda walks home with me. She immediately plops down on the couch and flips on the TV. So, how was your hang with Brian? It was okay. Oh yeah, he seems like a neat dude. Think so? I don't know, the guy loves a good competition. But then again, apparently so do I. What did you and Daisy end up doing? Well, we hunted for treasure for a bit, but Daisy was really adamant about not digging without a permit. So we just watched some documentary about theoretical physics. I put her to bed and then sat around eating Brian's food. Oh. Don't tell him I said that. That's standard babysitting protocol, I believe. I really like hanging out with Daisy. She's super mature for her age. Yeah, Brian says she has a hard time relating to other kids. She kind of reminds me of you at your age. At her age. Although, she doesn't bite people as much as you did. I can't believe I'm finally the cool older kid. Feels good. You gonna hang out with Brian again? That's the thing. He wants to go fishing with me. Oh. I told him I was an amazing fisherman. ... You hate fishing. I know. I'm kind of panicking. I'm sure it'll be fine. All you have to do is wake up at the crack of dawn and sit silently in a boat on a lake for hours on end, with no promise of a tangible reward, your only companion being the fear and doubt you harbor deep within your heart. Fishing's fun, you'll remind yourself, as the world darkens around you, and you wonder if it's really you staring back at yourself in the lake's reflection, or simply just the abyss. Yeah, laugh it up, Amanda. You're coming with us. It is my constitutional right to outright refuse this order. Daisy's coming too. Well, I bet I could convince Brian to bring his dog. Fine. Sold. I'm in. Alright, I'm bushed. Gonna call it a night. Don't stay up too late, okay? You got it, Pops. Don't trust eggs. Gas station egg sandwiches? What? Date complete! What is our rank? What did I get with Robert? I can't remember.
You gave me a run for my money.
We got an A.
Welcome. You've got dads.
I got a message from Craig. Hello. Hey buddy, so I have a favor to ask. Yes, Craig? Robert invited me over for dinner. And I know it's kind of I forgot how to pronounce this. Faux... Fox pass? No, it's kind of a fox pass to invite another bro, but... I know the guy for years, and I still can't get a good read on him. And I know it's gonna be super awkward if I go by myself. Will you please come with me? Aww. Craig is asking for help. Why? Hold on. What do these emotes mean? Skillet, skillet, skillet. Wet drops. Sweat drop? What the hell is going on here? I honestly don't think Robert is that hard to read. He's probably one of the easiest ones to read. What is with this archetype, this weird trope, how like tsunderes or like stoic people or something are really hard to read? They're really not that hard to read. The ones that are really hard to read are the ones that are acting like cheerful and really friendly all the time. It's like the opposite. Anyways. That is something I realized when I was writing a story and I wrote a character who, you know, he hides his emotions, right? And my professor was like reading over it and he kind of pointed out how like, is this really how he was pointing out how like a person who hides their emotions, would they really act like that though? Because like a person who hides their emotions, like he was saying how like he knows someone who hides their emotions a lot, and they're the type of person who's working like a service job where they're always having to be smiley and cheerful and shit like that. And I was just like, wait, that's a really good point. So, anyways, that was, I don't know, it was a weird tangent. Anyways, I love food. That is exactly something I would say. I especially love food that's free. I don't know why you're so sweaty over cooking, but sure. Yeah, what? What are these emotes? Yeah, dude, I'm down. Thank you. I don't know how this is possible, but Craig texts very cutely. I really hope that's a sweat of relief. Eat that dinner. I will. That doesn't sound too bad. I could definitely go for free food. But why is Craig being so apprehensive? Does he know something about Robert that I don't? I hurry up and reply before my dad brain can work itself into a paranoia spiral. Yeah, dude, I'm down. Thank you, all caps. Craig and I decided to meet up before heading over to Robert's place. Craig's waiting on my porch, bottle of white wine in hand.
Nice.
Kafane! Boy, am I glad to see you. Likewise, man. Classy of you to bring wine. Oh, it's not wine. It's sparkling apple cider. Robert literally has a wine cellar, so I think he's good. Wow. Or at least I think he has a wine cellar. I'm genuinely unsure if he was telling the truth or not. I can never tell with him. I think that's the funny thing about Robert. He just says random shit. I don't know. I really like his humor. Thank God it's not just me. I never know. He's so deadpan about everything. I usually just laugh it off, but man, that guy's an enigma. We start walking over to Robert's house. I keep forgetting that they all live in the same cul-de-sac. So every time someone shows up, I'm like, how'd they get here so fast? Does Robert even know how to cook? I have sincere doubts about whether he even knows how to shave properly. Or iron his shirts. I feel like you learn to cook after you learn those two first. One time I saw him grab a hot dog from a trash can. I mean, it was at the very top of the trash can, like sitting above it, but still. If he were on a trial, I think the jury would define that as in the trash. In his defense, I've definitely considered grabbing food from the top of the trash before. Wow! Filthy! Yeah, well, yeah, I think we've all considered it, but the difference is that Robert actually did it. True. Maybe he's the enlightened one. Maybe we're holding ourselves back. We arrive at Robert's house and ring the doorbell, but the doorbell won't chime. Must be broken. Craig knocks on the door a few times. Since when does Robert have a dog? I don't know, that's weird. I can hear Robert just inside. 1 second. This is uncharted territory, Giovanni. What if he's the one making barking noises, and there is no dog? Don't say that. We're not even inside yet.
Nice.
Finally, the door opens. Robert looks a little surprised to see me. You know, now that I think about it, these two are the most attractive ones, I think. Out of all of them. Well, Matt's really cute, but...
Hey.
Giovanni, didn't know you'd be tagging along.
Oh.
Did Craig not tell Robert I was coming? Come on, Craig. Look at him, shifty eyes. I can leave if there's not... No, it's fine. Come on in. Jeez! What? A mess. And that's a lot of drinks. Holy shit. Are those boomerangs? What? What the hell? What is happening? We enter Robert's living room, which is surprisingly really nice. Super messy, but still nice. Make yourselves at home. We can still hear barking from the other room. I didn't know you have a dog, Robert. Oh yeah, that's Betsy. Have to put her up when guests are over. She'll calm down a bit. What kind of dog is she? Pitbull. Rescued her from a dog fighting ring a few years back. She hates strangers. If I let her out right now, I would probably have to take you both to the ER. Craig and I make eye contact. He raises an eyebrow at me. Oh, okay. Anyways, dinner should be ready in a minute. Hope you guys like what the hell is this? Ossobuco? Robert leaves the room, presumably to go to the kitchen. Craig leans in and whispers. Wait, is that a dog bed underneath the... Wait, what is this? Kind of a makeshift end table. There's like chew toys and everything. That's kind of cute. Was the dog fighting thing real or was he kidding? Nah, I don't know.
Nice.
What's ossobuco? I don't know. Did he make up that word? Until I have ossobuco in front of me, we can only assume so. We sit in silence for a second, taking in Robert's living room. Are we about to get sawed? Like the movie? Nah, usually you wake up in those situations. We voluntarily walked into this one. Yeah, you both are idiots, apparently. Robert finally walks into the room carrying 3 paper plates of steaming food like a waiter. I don't have a dining table. Don't trust him, so we're eating here. What do you mean you don't trust the dining table? What the fuck does that mean? Also, I don't have real people plates. Hope that's okay. Robert sets plates in front of us on the coffee table. I still can't tell what it is. Looks like meat. Maybe. Lots of sauce. I can make out some vegetables. I think that might be rice, but it could also be pasta. Guess there's only one way to find out. I take a bite.
Hey.
Oh my god. I take another bite. The medley of flavors in this dish is amazing. The meat is so tender, and the risotto, I think that's what it is so creamy. Robert, this is really incredible. You cooked this? I fished it out of a dumpster behind a restaurant. Or at least I think it was a restaurant. Is he being serious?
Nice.
Can you believe people just throw this stuff away? I mean, the fact that he only has paper plates, I feel like that implies he doesn't cook much, because I feel you would have permanent kitchenware if you were someone who cooked a lot, so I don't know, is he being serious? Greg's face, though. I almost gag. I'm kidding. I look over at Craig, who looks wary, but still has his mouth full. He gives Robert a thumbs up. I don't know why, but I kind of like Robert. But he never is. Oh, what? Being serious? That's why I love it. This is deadpan. I love deadpan humor. Glad you like it. Where'd you learn how to cook like this? Worked at a restaurant in Spain for a hot sec. Is he messing with us? I decided to play along. You lived in Spain? After I dropped out of college, I went backpacking through Europe. Crashing on couches, sleeping in hostels, wherever. Totally broke. Worked a couple of odd jobs wherever I could to scrape together some cash. One night I'm eating dinner at this little restaurant just outside of Madrid. I go to pay, and realize I spent the last of my money on booze the night before. I'm in the middle of ditching when the manager catches me and puts me to work in the kitchen. Long story short, they ended up liking me so much they offered me a job. Why not, right? Started living with some distant relatives on my mom's side. Over the course of 2 years, I worked my way up from busboy to I forgot to pronounce this. Sous chef? Learned a lot. Craig and I wait for the punchline. What night watchman did he swindle to get back to the States? How did he con in a game of poker in the back room of a speakeasy for safe passage in the crew quarters of a cargo ship? What? I feel like the story was believable. Anyway, I still love to cook. I don't know what's real anymore, but this food's so good I kinda don't care. Oh my god. Is it that confusing? That's amazing. It really is. To be totally honest, I wasn't exactly expecting gourmet cooking here, especially not served on paper plates. I don't care about presentation. If the food is good, it should speak for itself. This also buko is screaming for itself. Screaming for itself, I haven't heard that. And paper plates are just as good as regular plates if you double them up. Hey, is it bad if I ask for seconds? Help yourself, but save room for dessert. I made lemon berries savourin. God damn. ... Well, aren't you just full of... Craig looks over at me. Surprises. Robert winks. You bet I am. You can come over for dinner anytime. Craig. I'm gonna go get seconds. Me too. After consuming way more ossobuco than my body could handle, and then really ensuring a later food coma with a generous serving of whatever savourin was, Craig and I decided to head out. I think this is supposed to be a date. A date between... Are you saying a date between Robert and Craig and I totally crashed it? Damn, Robert and Craig. I mean, they are two of the hottest characters in this game so far. I'd be down for that ship. Thanks for coming. I'm making an attempt to be more social. Aww. He's shy. Well, we're always happy to stop by if you want company. Especially if there's also buko involved.
Welcome. You've got dads.
I like those. So those are little short, I don't even know what to call them. Short little social gatherings, events or whatever, in addition to like the dates here. They're definitely shorter than the actual dates. Who are we dating next? Have we been through this whole row already? Oh yeah, we have. Okay. I guess we might as well go down the list. Or you guys can pick. Who's next? Damien, Hugo, Joseph. I kind of want to leave Craig for last. Damien sounds interesting. I think so too. I mean, Brian. I wasn't really that interested in Brian, so maybe I should go for someone who's more interesting. I think I might pick Damien. I also go with Damien. And then next week I think I'll go with Hugo, Joseph. And then from there I'll probably narrow it down. Yes, please. Okie doke. Let me review this again. Basically a vampire wannabe. I'm pronouncing bosom correctly. I don't know why this is a thing. Yeah, he's basically a vampire. There's nothing here that really stands out. Mortality salience. I actually don't know what this phrase means, but okay. Let's message him. Hello, Damien, you strange vampire person. With a overly edgy son. Holy crap. Drinking too much water can cause water intoxication. Damien seems really interesting. A little odd, but interesting. I think I should hang out with him to get to know him a little better. I navigate to Damien's dad book page and type out a message. Hello, sir! Hey, dude, you seem cool. We should hang out sometime. How unrefined. I sit there for a minute before I see that Damien's typing. But then he keeps typing. And typing. Man, is this guy writing a novel? I leave the computer to make some coffee. You ever have that with certain people who prefer to type longer messages rather than sending multiple short ones? And you're just like waiting and you're like, what are they trying to write? I think I do that. And he's still typing. Maybe he just accidentally left the message in the middle and then went to do something. I sip my coffee, and the computer finally dings. Wow. Oh, there's more. Wait, this is multiple messages! How did it take him that long to write all this? Maybe he's just really slow at the computer. Kafane, I must confess my excitement to be receiving your kind letter, for as you see, I do find myself available to enjoy your company. I must ask for your forgiveness, however, as I believe our first meeting did not paint me in as gentlemanly manner as I would have liked. I definitely should not. Okay, the amount of time it takes to make coffee does not equate to this. To the amount of words here. Damien is just slow at typing. I would be highly flattered, or he takes way too long to think about all this stuff, and he just comes off as very fake. I would be highly flattered to enjoy your companionship at my residence for an afternoon tea and a stroll around my garden, should it please you. Till then, adieu. Yours humbled, D. Bloodmark. Okay. He types it all in one huge block. Copy the bottom part, cut it. Press enter, and then paste in what he cut from the chunk. So he just like types it out in a separate doc. And then just like copies and pastes it over. I stare at the screen and reread the letter several more times. Hey, Amanda! Can you help me with something? Dad, for the last time, I'm not popping your back pimples. What? Ew. No, can you interpret this for me? Oh my god. Why does the main character have to come off as like... It's not that hard to understand. I turn the computer to Amanda and she squints at Damien's message. I just don't understand NetSpeak. Like, is this how you kids communicate with each other now? Oh, totally. This is a hot new thing. See, Dad? Kids got over saying LOL and LMAO or whatever and decided that what they needed to do was bring it back to the 1800s. So what do I do? Here, where's your pen and quill? What? Did you forget to unpack the pen and quill? Dad, how will we address the nobleman in regards to your upcoming debutante ball? That's how I pronounce it. I forgot to pronounce this word too. Okay, now I know you're messing with me. Father, without a proper chaperone, you'll never end up with a suitor worthy of our land. Or our dowry. Or So, you read Pride and Prejudice for school one time. Now you're reciting things you know about it back to me, aren't you? Hi, love Amanda. Like, the first 5 pages, then I read a review of the movie. Still got a B, though. Great, so what do I say to Damien? I got this. Amanda reaches over me and types on the keyboard. Sure thing, dude. Regards, Kivani. Amanda hits send and smiles at me. Ah, concise. Perfect. Well, I suppose that's that. Oh, what the fuck? This is his house? What are these even? They look like weird little frog gargoyles with angel wings. Is this a Joestar freaking the Joestar mansion? Oh goodness. I make the short walk over to Damien's house. Well, I guess you can't really call it a house. It's more of a manor, estate. The Gothic architecture looms above the other homes in a cul-de-sac. I walk past a couple of gargoyles guarding the front door and look around for a doorbell. There doesn't seem to be one. I pull the large, ornately carved bat's head door knocker below, and a hollow sound echoes throughout the house as I strike it against the door. What the fuck? It's a haunted mansion! I wait several moments before the door slowly creaks open. Dot dot dot. It's a little creepy, but I enter the home and take a few steps into the foyer, noting the oil portraits of who I assume are dead relatives hanging on the wall. Is that supposed to be stained glass? That's very pretty. I love stained glass. Ah! There are skulls. Why are there skulls? There's small cakes and sandwiches. That looks wonderful. Why is there a dog? I just realized there's a doggo. That's adorable. As I'm admiring them, the front door slams shut behind me. Hello? Silence. An oil lamp in the corner flickers dimly, casting ominous shadows against the wall. Why do I feel like all the people in these paintings are staring straight at me? Why is it so cold in here? Where's Damien? Don't tell me Damien's actually a vampire. Jesus Christ. Kivani, pleasure to have you in my home. I look up and see Damien standing at the top of a majestic staircase with a walking is that what it's called? With a walking candle holder. What's with the door slamming shut? I mean, some doors just swing closed anyways. My door does that. My bedroom door. Well, kind of. Then again, it's probably just because the house is really old and it's probably just slanted. Anyways. Oh, sorry, there was a draft. And the door creaking open when I knocked? I accidentally left the door unlocked. And the creepy oil paintings? I like oil paintings. Right. Right. Dot dot dot. Please, let me show you around. Okay. Damien leads me around his house, showcasing his parlor, sitting room, auxiliary sitting room, and the parlor again for some reason.
Oh.
This is one of the older homes on the block, yes, but nowhere near as old as the architecture might suggest. Through extensive renovations, I have been able to craft a residence that is both historically accurate to the Victorian period and equipped with the amenities of any modern dwelling. That is really nice. Honestly, I wouldn't mind, like, well, I don't know if I would live in a house, but I wouldn't mind staying in a house like that for a couple of days. That's got, like, Victorian or older architect style, but still has, like, all the modern shit. It's like a smart house with freaking Nest and everything, but it's Victorian style. That'd be interesting. We walk past a door covered in bumper stickers, caution tape, and a black parade poster. Did they listen to My Chemical Romance in the Victorian era? That's my son's room. You know how the rebellious teenage years are. Onward, onward, there's more to see. We reach a door at the end of the hall that Damien opens with a flourish. And this is the library. Dude, I want to have something like a library of my own one day when I have my own dwelling. There's a sliding ladder. Yes, there is. And there's a whole wall of butterflies. That's adorable. Sunlight streams in from floor-to-ceiling arched windows. This is not an arched window! The walls are lined with packed bookshelves, and even more books are scattered over the period-appropriate furniture. Damien is clearly really proud of this room. I also want a sofa like that. Look out the window, look at the butterflies, pick up a book. Never just touch someone else's collection of books. Look at the butterflies. I walk up to the glass display of pinned bugs on the wall. It's pretty impressive. Nice bugs.
Oh.
I pinned them all myself. Maybe I could show you how sometime. I'm concerned I would stick the pin right through my finger. I don't really like bugs. I like butterflies. Other bugs, though? No, thank you. Ah, the Pinner's Gambit. Is that a thing? No. Look out the window? I walk to the window and am greeted by a beautiful view of Damien's backyard. It showcases a beautiful view of the rest of the cul-de-sac. Hey, I can see Craig on his lawn. He's doing push-ups, with his daughters on his back. That sounds adorable. Damn. He sees me and waves happily, doing push-ups one hand now. Why did this turn into admiring Craig? I thought we were on a date with Damien. Wait, does this mean Damien can just see into people's backyard and stuff? Damn! We're admiring freaking Craig even though we're hanging out with Damien? Wow. Did you know that Victorians spent at least 20 hours a week gazing longingly out of full-length windows? Did they really? I doubt it. Either that or they just had nothing else to do in that period. I actually read a lot of Victorian era literature. Well, I took a class in college that was focused on Victorian literature. Which wasn't too bad, surprisingly. Wait, really? He was lying. God damn it. He's a little bit like Robert. No, but Victorians did appreciate telling a good joke. Do I pick up a book? It won't be negative, are you sure? I am very curious. Oh! Okay. I thought it would be, like, possessive over his books. You know, Kivani, in the Victorian era, there was some controversy surrounding reading. Many people thought the more tawdry novels would encourage youth into a life of crime, and would cause too much of a distraction from work and school. Has anyone read Picture of Dorian Gray? That's probably one of my favorite books from that era. Or at least in the class in which I read that book. Picture of Dorian Gray was very interesting. I pull out a book at random and examine the worn cover. Opening it, I turn to a random page and read aloud. What? Wait, what? Wait, what's happening? Wait, but this is... Hold on. I was gonna say he has doujins, but no, this is fanfiction. This is bound and... bound, get it. I was gonna say, this is a fanfiction that's bound in a book? Wait. Damien reads gay fanfiction. I'm picking him now. Oh my god, what is... Naruto struggled against the chains that Sasuke had bound him with. Shirtless and out of breath, he looked up at Sasuke. Sasuke smirked, unbuttoning his pajama pants. What? Damien? You got something to say? Oh my god. I remind you of anything, Lunmie? What, the thing just now? Yeah. That's how he printed and bound some fanfic, yes. Narusuke ship #1. Wait, is that what the ship is called? That's not what the ship is called. The ship is Narusasu, I think. Don't ask why I know that. Okay, I think that's enough. Damien snaps the book shut and puts it back under the shelf. No, that is not... We need to talk about this! That's a rare book from my private collection. Uh-huh. Let me see this private collection. I can add to it. Please, will you join me for tea? Can't we read some of those books while we drink tea? I follow Damien to his sitting room, where finger foods have already been set out upon a beautiful tiered silver tray. I take a seat on one of the high-backed chairs as Damien pours and serves me some tea. I can't believe we're having a high tea. I never thought I'd get to do this. Damien smiles to himself. What?
Oh.
It's a common misconception that high tea refers to the wealth or class of the people enjoying it, when in fact the high refers to both the later time of the day that the working class had to enjoy tea, and the height of the tables on which they are served. Oh, my dear friend, we're currently enjoying afternoon tea. That's informative. Damien takes a seat next to me and serves me a tiny sandwich. How close is he sitting next to me? Is he feeding me a tiny sandwich? I'm sorry, I got really fucking aggressive all of a sudden. Fanfiction triggered me. Your home is really impressive. Are there a lot of goths in Maple Bay? I like your cape. Let's compliment his home. It seems like you've really put a lot of work into this place. Thank you. No one's ever complimented my home before. Hell, I can barely get matching salt and pepper shakers on my place, and look at what you've done. I'm kind of jealous. That's very generous of you to say. What got you so interested in goth stuff?
Oh.
Well, when I was a young boy, my father... Did he take you into the city? Sorry? Haha, did you guys see a marching band? I'm afraid I don't understand. I don't really understand either. What? ... You're serious? Is this a song? Oh, I'm sorry. I don't know what the song is. Wow, that totally went over my head too. Oh, jeez. Oh, my bad. I do not know this song. Of course. But it's, you know, the song. Amanda made me listen to it. Seriously?
Oh.
I'd love to see a marching band. Oh my god, this is totally like... Oh jeez, awkward. Nevertheless, I've always had a love for art, history, and fashion. What started off as a small hobby of collecting taxidermied animals grew into sort of an obsession. It's a privilege to be able to appreciate the lives and culture of those who came before us, I think. Why not go all the way? I like not dying when I catch a cold. That is a very good point. He takes a sip of tea. I can acknowledge that there were many very terrible things about the Victorian era, and try to live a life that strictly aligns with those ideals. And to try to live a life that strictly aligns with those ideals would be admittedly horrid. I think it takes a critical mind to truly appreciate something to the fullest, to be cognizant of its flaws, and love it all the same. Tell me, Cavani, do you have any hobbies? Oh man, I do. But I don't know if I care about anything the way you care about this stuff.
Oh.
Well, I'd love to hear about your interests. Hearing someone talk about the things they're passionate about is intriguing, and quite honestly, rather attractive. Aw, that's so nice. I always feel so self-conscious when I talk about the things I like. Because I feel like it's just boring to other people. Please, do tell me about your hobbies. Quick, sound sophisticated! I like watching soap-making videos on the internet. It's like an actual thing that people enjoy watching. Love me some word jumbles? I learned how to juggle once. Word jumbles? What the fuck is word jumbles? Like crossword puzzles? We did talk about Scrabble the other time. Oh, I got hearts. The written word fascinates me. We spend so much time using words, you know, and I think people appreciate them more if they had to unjumble them. By default, they mention them. Oh, does he? I've not been paying attention. It's poetic, really. Oh, so you're a writer? I am in real life! Hey! In a sense. We finished our tea and finger sandwiches. Is finger sandwiches a type of thing? Because it kind of sounds like this is a verb. We finish our tea and finger our sandwiches for whatever the fuck that means. Come, I have one more thing to show you. Is it your private collection? What the fuck? Is this his backyard? What the hell? Why are there's mountains in the background? Where do we live? What the fuck? Damien takes me around the back of his home, where a variety of flowers flourish in beautifully landscaped rows. How big is his backyard? What? A small stone path weaves through it, and butterflies flit lazily through the air. I think those are trees. Oh, that makes a lot more sense. Yeah, they probably are trees. My garden. It's beautiful. Thank you.
Oh.
Victorians took flowers and floral arrangements very seriously. You see, it was considered uncouth to discuss personal and romantic relationships in public. So lovers and friends alike would use bouquets to send secret messages to each other. Each flower and plant is symbolic of different feelings. I always worry that I am pronouncing somebody's words incorrectly. Because a lot of times, I will actually pronounce words incorrectly, but also very confidently. So then I just never realize I pronounce it wrong. Until one day, I get a very embarrassing awakening. Even more interesting is that one flower could mean different things depending on the other plants it was paired with. One had to be extremely careful, as even the style in which the ribbon was tied around the bouquet affected the message. Damien leans down and plucks a gorgeous bright orange flower off of a vine. Lilium bulbiferum, the orange lily. What do you think this one means? My loins are blazed. Thou art the tightest. What is this? 3 cheers or sweet revenge. I don't know what these... I mean, orange flower is fiery. And this is the one that has fire. I don't know what these options are. Yeah, that didn't work. ... The orange lily is actually symbolic of pure hatred. Really? Huh. I would not expect a warm color to be so angry. Well, I guess it kind of makes sense. Well, and that's precisely why floral arrangement is so challenging. What's your favorite type of flower? Oh. Snapdragons are quite nice. What does a snapdragon look like again? Oh yeah, I definitely like snapdragons more. Snapdragon it is. Because they're cute? Interesting. You can do that thing where you squeeze them. Usually where you squeeze them so it looks like they're talking. What a lovely choice. I'll have to remember that when I put together a bouquet for you. Aw. He would put together a bouquet for me? Nobody's ever given me a bouquet before. What? Not even your first husband? I follow Damien down the footpath and admire more of his beautiful flowers. I was gonna say something about admiring Damien's flower, but never mind. Suddenly a phone rings. Oh, Giovanni, will you excuse me? I must take this. He pulls a cell phone out of his pocket. I'm a little surprised it's not a rotary phone. Go for it. Damien smiles and walks back to the house. I take a deep breath and enjoy the heavily perfumed air. What a lovely yard. This makes me wish I had put a little more effort into that garden Amanda and I tried to start one time. Our watermelons grew to the size of cherry tomatoes, and then immediately died. Oh hey, a gargoyle. Oh no, I knocked over the gargoyle! What?
Guard.
What? Huh? What? Wait, what? Oh no, What is going on? Why do I have to do this?
Goal.
Jesus. That was a little... Hey, legendary! Hell yeah, that was a little bit stressful. These sudden minigames. S+, what the hell? I've never seen that. Whew, that was a close one. Uh-oh, here comes Damien. He looks upset. Okay, that was loud in my ears. Giovanni, my sincerest apologies to have kept you waiting. There's an urgent matter that I must attend to, so I'm afraid I must take my leave. No problem, dude. Everything alright? Damien worries the hem of his coat with his fingers and look away. Everything is perfectly fine, but it's Lucien. What's wrong? He appears to have... well, his teacher needs me to come to the school, post-haste. Do you need help? Oh no, you don't have to. Let me come with you. Us dads gotta stick together. You're right. This is one of Lucien's more elaborate stunts. I would greatly treasure having another parent by my side. Let's go. Hey, it's Hugo. Damien and I walk into school and are immediately greeted by an anxious-looking Hugo.
I don't know.
Hey, Damien, you're here in record time? I wouldn't miss it for the world, dear friend. Wow, whatever it is. It doesn't seem like this is Hugo and Damien's first time to the My Kids Are in Trouble rodeo. And what is it this time?
Oh.
This, Damien, you have to see to believe. Damien and I fall into step behind Hugo, who leads us through the busy corridors of the school. We pass by several classes in session, and I vaguely wonder if Amanda's around. Hugo eventually ushers us into a small boiler room with a flight of rickety stairs leading down into darkness. Watch your step. I hope Lucien didn't freaking murder someone! We can hear faint voices drifting up from the basement, and they don't sound happy. As I'm led into the depths of the school, I recall the antiques I got into as an angsty middle schooler. At least I had enough sense to stay out of creepy basements. We find another teacher in a boiler room tucked away in the back of the basement. Oh. With him are Lucien and Ernest, Hugo's son. Lucien has a bloody nose. Thanks for coming. I can't make heads or tails of this. I look around the scene of the crime and see a bunch of bricks and some masonry tools scattered around. What happened here? Ernest punched me. Lucien tried to kill me.
What?
The room falls silent. Oh my god, he did try to kill someone. I was not trying to kill you, dumbass. I was just trying to build a brick wall around you and see what would happen. That's a little bit murdery. You promised me there was wine down here. You tricked me. Whoa. Wait a second. Lucien, did you try to... Cask of Amontillado Artist? That's exactly what I was thinking of! Has anyone read that? Cask of Amontillado? But yeah, the whole thing... Well, okay, I don't know if it's a spoil... Well, they kind of spoil it here, but the whole thing is like... Something... There's a part in the story that, where someone gets bricked in. Like a wall gets built around them or whatever. Anyway. There's a reference I get. I'm neither confirming or denying that. I turned to Damien and whispered to him. What's Cask of Amontillado? God damn it. It's a classic Edgar Allan Poe short story where a man gets his enemy drunk, lures him down to a cellar with the promise of wine of a fine vintage, then buries him alive behind a brick wall. Okay, yep, there's a story. That's a lovely story. So wait, Lucien, you tried to do that to him? I was curious to see how it would turn out. I wasn't actually going to leave him there. What was the thought process here? That Ernest was just going to sit still while you slowly built a tomb around him? Well, it worked for like 20 minutes because he's an idiot. But then he realized that I had lied about the wine. And you're cackling maniacally. That sort of tipped me off. What the hell? This sounds hilarious. Ernest. 20 minutes? He's a dumb kid. Dad.
Huh?
It took you 20 minutes? Son, we just did an entire 2-week unit on the Cask of Amontillado, and it took you 20 minutes to realize Lucien was leading you into an elaborate ruse? Did you even read the story? I read the first 5 pages, and then read a review of the movie.
Whoa.
There's a movie on this? Wait. Oh, no, there's no movie. That's only 5 pages long, and there is no movie. Haha, yeah, you're right. I paid Lucien to read it for me. Actually, he didn't even pay me. So when you think about it, this is me teaching him a lesson. What the hell? Damien and Hugo both have their heads in their hands. You guys are always telling me to engage in the literature, and I did. I don't see a problem here. Oh, he has a point. I like him. Alright, I'm filing this under... what the hell? Don't do whatever that was again. You two are both suspended for a week. Ernest and Lucien high five. What? Was that the intention? The teacher starts to stomp up the stairs. Hugo, I'll cover your class. Take your son home. Mr. Blood marked you too. Thank you for your mediation. We all head up the stairs and out of the school in tense silence. Lucien, Damien, and I all pile into my car and begin the drive home. Lucien immediately puts his hood up and stares out the window angrily. I'm not going to therapy again. His parent actually sends him to therapy? Such a nice parent. I know, son. It's entirely up to you whether or not you want to go. What? Damien is so nice. But I care about you, and I can see that you're struggling. So if you do decide that you would like to speak to a professional about your feelings, we can do that too. Maybe you can spend this next week looking for a summer job, I know how much you want your own car. I can't believe Damien's keeping his cool. I'm impressed. ... Fine. Thanks for not freaking out too hard. Oh, they're so nice.
Oh.
I love you, son. Aw, they're so sweet. Lucien continues staring out the window. ... Love you too. We spend the rest of the drive in relative silence. Aww. When we pull into the driveway, Lucien hops out of the car, slams the door, and runs inside. I didn't expect to have that conversation in front of you. He and I have a lot we need to work out. I mean, at least you send your kid to therapy. That's alright, in all things considered, Lucien's bricklaying was pretty good. So there's your silver lining. That is pretty insane. That this kid would actually try it. I like that. There's that, yes. He's probably just going through a phase. I really admire how you handled that. Does this kind of thing happen a lot? Let's just be positive. You're a lot more diplomatic with him than I would have been. I just want what's best for him. And I don't think yelling at him would do either of us any favors. It rarely does. You're a good dad. Hey, plants! See you around soon? It would be my honor and my pleasure. Damien bows with a flourish. Classy.
Oh.
And we're done with the date. I come home to find Amanda curled up on the couch with a blanket, watching TV. I flop down next to her. Yo. What you watching? Tiny House Hunting Brothers Extreme Edition. Ugh, I hate this show. The couple on screen bickers back and forth while standing in an extremely small house made out of recycled bottles. The Tiny House Hunting Brothers watch them with bemused expressions, both of their heads touching the low ceiling. Wife, I told you I wanted a 2-bath, shabby chick cottage. This house doesn't even have a bathroom. But honey, that house is only 20 yards away. It's not that bad. I am not pooping outside, Greg. Why don't they just get a regular-sized house? I don't know. How'd afternoon tea go? It got strange. We had to go to the school to pick up Lucian since he tried to... He lured Ernest down to the cellar with the promise of a fine vintage and then tried to break him into the wall, right? How'd you know that? Has everyone read the story except for me? Lucian live-streamed the entire thing. Oh my god! Wait, what? This fucking kid tried to lure another kid down to the basement to brick him into like a fucking wall, and he live-streamed the entire thing while at school? What is this kid? Oh my god, Damien has such patience. Holy shit. This entire day is beyond me. But otherwise, it was a fun day. The Damien guy's a character, but he's really good company, and a surprisingly diplomatic dad. I dig his style. You know what? Me too. Oh, do I get my ranking? I think I did pretty well. Well, actually, I got mostly Hearthstone, not a lot of eggplants, so...
My dear friend, you've simply taken the egg on this one. Taken the egg is it's a Victorian phrase. It technically means winning, so ultimately you've won.
What? Do you get different dialogue based on the rank? That was a really long time. I think that was supposed to be Damien. Okay. That was interesting. He's actually a little bit awkward despite his I don't know, his attempt or his I don't know how to describe it. Despite his classy demeanor or his like Victorian style obsession or whatever, he's actually quite awkward. Dad joke, home cooking. Is this say Ojo-sama? What? Is this referring to the fanfic? Victorian Po Amontillado. Okay. I got an asshole they shit. Anyways, that was a cute little thing. Date complete. I liked Damien more than I thought I would. And no, it's not just because of the fanfiction part. Although, yeah, it kind of was that fanfiction part. But I don't know what would be a good match with, like, my character. I'm not gonna lie, I feel like Damien is one of those that I would go for a second date. Rank the daddy so far?
Welcome. You've got dads.
Is that the Amazon logo with a D? What is this? Ah, whatever, we'll read that later. Rank the daddy so far? I don't know. Honestly, I really like Robert's deadpan humor. It always makes me laugh. Okay, maybe I won't count Craig, since I haven't gone on a date with him yet. Because technically, so I've gone on a date with Matt, Brian, Robert, Damien. Honestly, I think Brian's the lowest. Brian and Joseph are the lowest. I still like Matt a lot. He's cute. Damien also is surprisingly cute. Robert's just funny. I don't know. I can't really rank them right now. I think I would need to go on a first date with all of them, and then I'll rank them. I don't know if I have a favorite right now. Craig is... Craig, I find Craig the most attractive. But I also really like Matt's personality. But I also like Damien's just like quirkiness. Also, he's also kind of cute. And then Robert is just... I really like the deadpan humor. Alright, anyways, I gotta go. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it.